Hi Jay.
Hello. Hi,
I think it
eaJ.
I think it's night there, right?
Almost. But the world
It's
is all out of whack. It's 7 p.m., but it's very bright outside.
the very first question for you. It's about your lyrics, of course. I
Mhm.
mean, your songs, at least for us, your fans, it's always convey a depth like I think I'm healed, but I guess not. That kind of vibes. Has
Yeah.
there ever been your lyrics that when you coming back and then you realize that it scared you how honest it was for you?
I think a lot of my lyrics are always subconsciously a little too honest. It's basically off the precedence that I think it's very, very dangerous to give the younger generation or the
Mm,
people listening to our music the precedence or the thought that we are perfect human beings. I think that is
yeah.
extremely dangerous because the person listening hears that and says, "Well, I have problem A, B, C, and D, but this person that I like and listen to and really look up to has no problems at all. Maybe I'm crazy." It's extremely dangerous because that's not true. It's simply
Yeah.
not. And every human being has struggles and problems and perspective and opinions, which they are all valid too. And I think people should, I think it is up to us as people with a platform to be more open about those things and to make people realize that, hey, I have a problem, so does he. I guess it's normal because it is.
Mm. But is there any moment for you when you realize that oh this is just part of my imposter syndrome? Think I'm not that bad actually, because you know that your fans always told you like Jay, just stop thinking that you're not enough. You're more than enough for us. But is there any moment that you like suggest yourself, say to
Not
yourself like that?
not yet. I think imposter syndrome
Mm,
is extremely hard for me.
yeah.
I've always been taught, especially being in an industry, that I'm not enough and that I'll never be enough, and that's something that's been ingrained into my head. So it's kind of hard to beat it, but I'm slowly kind of getting over it. I think and making some progress. But truly, I think as an artist or like as a musician, it's also dangerous to think that you are enough to an extent because that's when
Mm,
progress stops and
mm,
that's when you get stuck. So pride is often the killer of good art, and I don't want to ever be in a situation where I'm thinking that things that I make are good enough because I constantly want to be learning, and
yeah.
I want the music to progress upwards.
Of course, but yeah, as much as you will always say that you're not enough. You will always listen to us. You will always hear from us. You are enough. I
I
mean,
appreciate that.
we don't talk about like musically. Of course, we love your progress time by time, but in
Yeah,
as a person, as a beautiful soul, you are enough for us.
thank you, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that, but there's always room for growth, and I always feel like there's things that I could do better and do more of. So for the sake of the people watching and for the sake of the younger generation that will learn from us, I think this is probably the proper stance to take. Yeah.
okay. That's what we admire from you too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So we know that you have roles in each project.
Don't you know that nothing's really ever beautiful?
That talking about being unseen, being invisible, right?
Yeah.
So exactly, you know how does it feel being in that moment. So if you met your fans or whoever that feel the same, that feel invisible, unheard, unseen, and they're just too broken to be seen by anybody else, what would you want them to know?
I would want them to know exactly what I say and the emotions that I feel on probably most of my songs is that that is absolutely normal. And more importantly, that is okay. You feeling like that makes you progress as a human being, constantly make you question the decisions you make, whether they're right or wrong. and it increases to growth. The growth of anything at all stops at the moment of someone being content with where they are. And although that is, positive minded and it's good, um, another factor that comes with that is the less content you are, the harder you work. And I think the people
Yeah.
that are truly great at their craft are never content at all and
Mm,
always are very self critical. So if
mm,
you aspire to be someone that's greater than who you are, I think questioning yourself is probably a good thing, but
yeah.
in doses, in
And
doses.
you're the harshest critics for yourself.
I definitely am. Everyone is, I think.
But are you getting any better in terms of like invisible and unseen? Like seeing you in
Uh,
PGF and everywhere.
yeah, no, no, no. I think that aspect and like promotionally as an artist, I don't really feel too unseen.
Mm,
I think I felt way more unseen when I was part
mm,
of an entity where I had to uphold a certain
yeah.
image.
Mm,
But now so I feel like I kind of speak my truth and say things as they are. So I do feel very seen, especially with all the amazing opportunities that have been provided by, that I've gotten connected to through Secret Signals or you guys. I appreciate you again. Um, I feel very seen, but
mm,
also in a different lens, I still feel like there's more, and I still feel like very unseen in the matters of, I guess, politically, because the
mm.
world moves at a pace that you can't control it, and no matter how much you shout at something, if they don't care, then nothing changes. And I feel like there's more that we could be doing, especially on a humanitarian scale right now in the world. But I guess that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah. While we're on the topic, you speak out of Palestine and everything. Even right before this interview start, you still like shout out to your Twitter account, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I always want to remind you that through our post updating you, like speaking out about Palestine, there's a lot. I don't know, maybe hundreds of new people coming to the post, and then they are really inspired by you, and it really overwhelmed positively for us, and I we also get like so many jars talking that you are the one that inspired them to be more braver to talk through their social media with this kind of issue. So
Oh, that makes me so
I don't know what to
happy.
say.
No, that makes me
Yeah.
really
So
happy. Every day that these people and like us, we stay silent is another day that 500 more people die. They've already had 5% of their population. So how much more do we have to see until we say enough is enough? It's a shame. It really is a shame.
yeah, we march with you.
Thank you.
You have to know that we march with you. All of jars like around the world. We really want to fight, to shout, even like with that just hundreds of followers, but we
Yeah.
believe that many of us will like impact it so many hundreds others.
Yeah.
So thank
Slowly and
you.
surely. No,
Yeah.
thank you. Slowly and surely the world would change. It's
Yeah.
a shame it took so long.
Yeah. Uh Back to the like mental journey, of course. The mental health journey is
Yeah.
what we really want to talk about with you. Is there something that you realized you were holding for so long, you holding on to it for too tight, but then finally you can say that you finally let it go? Is there something like that?
I think for the longest time I didn't allow myself to be happy. Uh, it
Mm,
there was a lot that happened in my past and a lot of I guess baggage that I carry even now because I feel like I was responsible for a lot of the things and a lot of the hurt that people felt. Um, Over time, I've realized that nothing in the world is ever one-sided. It's multifaceted, and like as much as I want to say everything is my fault, it's impossible to take blame for everything. And at the end of the day, after all that is done and said, um, I feel like I can't hold this over myself for the rest of my life. And it took a while to realize that, and it wasn't until I wrote Pause, I think.
Pause for a little, for a little, for a little bit. We could just pause right now.
Because Pause is the first song that you guys have heard from eaJ where it doesn't, there's no twist of sadness or any hint of it. It's just being happy. And I think after writing that, I realized, oh, maybe I'm allowed to be happy again. Maybe I subconsciously allowed myself to do that. And it's been nice. It's been nice being able to live in the moment and truly, truly be happy without a second thought. Nice.
Yeah, you really deserves to be happy. You are
Thank you.
allowed to be happy.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
and I know this is cliche, but I always told this to myself too that uh, you have to forgive yourself first before people forgive you. So I think
No,
you are, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. It took a while, but I think I slowly am. And like without making excuses, without making anything else, I kind of just I had to process it for a while because I don't like being a burden to other people. And even more so, I wouldn't want feeling someone hurt because of something I said or did. So it took a while, but I think I'm getting there.
You're getting there, and we will be there with you. All of
Thank you.
jars.
I appreciate you guys.
Oh my God, it's just short of time that we cannot like finish all the questions. But one thing we're really excited, of course, for the fall tour that you spilled to us a few days
Yeah.
ago, and you communicate with like interacted with Miko, Lullaboy, and the Teddy Aditya. Is there something happen between the period of like maybe the second or the third of your
Uh,
trilogy that maybe with them or any surprise that
uh,
we expect to happen before year ends maybe?
there are a few more features that are in the works. I don't know if they'll come out by the end of the year, but as for shows, I think the first one will be public knowledge within the next couple weeks. So
Oh wow,
from
okay,
there we'll
of
move.
course we're ready for that. We're ready
Thank
for
you.
March again.
Yay. I'm excited.
Jay, last thing, to close it off. Is there something that, oh, sorry, my cat
Hi,
is passed by.
baby.
She know that you love him, as you love her.
Hi,
So,
baby.
to close it off, is there anything that you like to say to your all fan bases all around the world?
Uh,
All jar, something that, yeah, you've never really said before. Besides,
well,
thank you and sorry.
right, of course. Uh, I'd be very excited if I was a listener of my music and had heard the new material coming out.
Hmm.
Um, you guys know that I'm always questioning myself and being my own worst critic. And because of that, I think the music constantly evolves and gets better and better. I think the next release is better, and then the one after that is even better than anything I've ever released. So be excited, because I am.
Definitely.
Please, I'll see you guys soon,
Yeah,
hopefully.
Jay, God bless you always. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this chance. It means the world for us.
Thank you. You
We'll
guys have
always be
done.
there. We will always be there for you. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you.